It's in a weird window for me. It's in windowed mode, but the windowed mode takes up the whole screen, and like that tiny little rectangular cutout is just surrounded by a sea of black bezel.
If you're new to this school, please use the keyboard to enter your name.
Yes. Holy crap, it's a robot. I shouldn't be swearing, it's a children's game. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Polly sent 25 of the other androids back in
I forgot there were 25.
The whole world is changing.
Oh crap, I only ever saved like 2. What am I doing? This is gonna... How long to beat claims it only take me like 8 hours.
Don't exist anymore. An orangutan has just been elected president of the United States in a landslide.
God dang it, why didn't I play this in 2016? That would have made way more sense. There it is. Look at them graphics. That was state of the art. While we're here, while we're waiting for game, if anyone needs a set of blue steel Gemini dice, I bought a duplicate set. I already have some. My big bag of dice. I will trade for a complete set of 7 other dice. I am already tense.
Nice work. All the quizzes are personalized, programmed, and videotaped by the teacher. Pretty cool.
That's just our world.
Now,
also, the statement every quiz is personalized.
Something you should know.
Mine had Wario in it.
Well, Polly,
what kid is gonna sit through all these cutscenes? I'm 23 and I can't sit through all these cutscenes. Look at this CG.
This is Professor Sparks' art gallery. It's sort of an art museum.
It's a gyroid. Why isn't he in Smash Brothers? My god, we're gonna be fucking ready for 3rd grade.
If the work you want isn't on the display, pull this lever to check out a different category.
We're not ready for more game. We need more cutscenes. You're right. JumpStart. Welcome, Weaver. We're looking for a portrait. Also, we sat through like 20 minutes of cutscenes because this game's like a Kojima game. What's all this then? Dan, we're playing 1996's JumpStart 3rd grade.
You did it.
There are 99 more to go.
Let's get a move on.
99. Wait, what button do I press? This button?
I definitely sense that Polly has hidden one of the mission clues in the virtual collection. We should investigate.
Was that not?
This Native American...
That one.
Egbert can shrink me to the size of a molecule. Then I can dive into the specimen and find what we're looking for.
I don't think this is how science works.
Peacock.
Do you think that's the right specimen? If so, just click on the microscope.
Ready, Botley? Hold on tight. It is some ride, I'm
Yep.
told.
Yeah, this is science, right? Y'all had to get your PhDs by doing this. You can be a whole lot less careful with it than I thought you needed to be. I thought this was like the thing where you pilot the ship and try not to like crash it landing. That's why I was being so gingerly with it. But no, you can kind of just go ham. Also, we have seen nothing alive yet. We've seen bones.
You may find yourself in over your head with this question. Which plant can grow a foot a day? The giant sequoia, giant kelp, or lichen? You're out of there.
I tried. Luckily, there's like 0 repercussion for being incorrect. Look at this. Somebody spent so much time modeling this.
Alright, we got all the mission clues. Now all we need is enough invention points. We need 1,000 total. We're gonna have to play some of the games on this floor to win some more points.
Really? There's grinding.
This is the professor's alien transmission decoding device. It comes in handy.
Hoot, hold on to that thought.
Transmissions
You're closer than you
extra
think you
terrestrial
are.
beings.
Then the night.
Who is this?
I made flowers grow tall. And
He sounds like Matthias Bossi from the beginning of The Binding of
How
Isaac.
did I do all these things?
Your son has become corrupted by sin.
Wait.
Almost every voice is Tony Pope.
Millions of years, flowers grow tall. Aries looks like a.
Way to go! You picked the right constellation, and now the ship is heading back here.
That was way more difficult than it needed to be. It's well animated.
We finally made it.
For 1996,
This is where we
yeah.
bring everything together and figure out how to find the robot that
They haven't
Polly sent
remade
back
this
in
one.
time.
Like, there's like 2
This
different
is
4th grades and 2 different
real
5th grades.
invention. It's an
Like 3 different like
obstacle to
1st
time
grades.
machine.
They haven't
See, some
touched
of the robots
3rd.
kept
There's
wanting to
nothing to
travel back in
perfect.
time to taunt
It's
the early
already
computers.
perfect.
This is how you play. Answer 3 questions.
I
for
hate
each
this.
Of the clues you collected. You'll find out what.
I
when,
hate this.
Where, and who.
There is
They were
one
so big,
speed run.
They dug the Grand Canyon.
Ooh. I can see how this would be overwhelming for
Your
people.
4th clue
It's
is a
overwhelming
whistle.
now.
Press the back button on the utility belt to leave the time machine. We need to put this robot to rest.
To rest.
1 down and 24 to go.
There are 25.
Now, don't you, Gutley? Well, you're not as smart as I
Without
am,
grinding,
and
you will
I'm
need
gonna make the next mission
100
so
minigames
tough
to complete
you'll
this game.
beg to- Cosmobot and I never used to get along, but now we're pals. I can't believe Polly reprogrammed him for herself.
That was-
purposes. We have to find those clues and get Cosmobot back.
It's because he used
As long as there is a single robot lost to history, our mission isn't complete. Let's get back to it. Stand back now while I.
It's because he was. It's because he's Soviet. That was a.
What a drag! This floor is clueless.
That was a Cold War joke.
I'm gonna sense out this area.
That was a Cold War joke.
I'm picking up a clue reading in the professor's biosphere.
Oh, this thing again. How does a speedrun of this game go? I don't think anybody actually wants to know. I imagine it's like learning how hot dogs are made. Only record the speedrun is to get a single robot recall as fast as possible. Timer starts at file name confirmation.
What do you call a dry riverbed? A marsh? An arroyo?
It's Arroyo. Fallout 2 taught me that.
Everyone knows that.
Fallout 2 taught me something I used to JumpStart 3rd grade. These tiles had to have been a nightmare to install.
Around now, I'd normally be hungry enough to eat a 57 Chevy, but Polly's behavior has made me lose my appetite.
They just name drop a certain vehicle. I wonder if somebody wanted one of those real bad. Also, that vehicle is literally an antique now.
A wholesome slice of apple pie. And could you please add delicious green slime?
Oh
Nice
dear!
gear.
I'm terribly allergic to green slime.
And
Although her voice,
Look at the UV mapping in the
let's
back.
just say it's not
They
music
tried.
to my ears.
They mapped the background,
I heard that, Michael.
and then
You just don't appreciate my instrument.
they sculpted it.
The pork chop will show you what your mission is all about. I love pork chops, and I'm not the only one. Pork chops can be found in
He's a
cuisines
robot.
all around the world.
Also, that confirms that
Pork chops come from
Monty
farm
is
animals. That's right.
carnivorous, first of all.
Come from pigs.
There's Copernicus.
Are you not
Great
edutained?
discovery.
Look at my
Look on the
dice. They're
box.
clear,
Follow
kind
the
of.
transquisitor.
Where did I get those?
About it, there's a clue in the robot maze.
Oh boy.
We're back at the maze again. See the box down there? Maybe
One of the sets was from D&D and D. I assume means diners and drive-ins and dives. Other set, I don't know. They're both on
This
Amazon.
time it's not gonna be easy. Maybe you and your little friend should just give up.
Do I actually have a bag of dice?
Baby toys.
Oh, you don't understand. I did a whole video about my like 200 plus dice collection. I'm still buying new sets. You're complaining about I was in financial turmoil. You're right. But most of these dice were bought in 2015 and 2016. I did buy a couple sets in 2019. Let me see. I bought blue and steel. I bought purple and steel because it's the channel colors. I bought clear, and I bought pink and black. I bought all 4 of those sets because I just, I was getting ready to release Let's Talk About Payday 2, and I assumed I was going to make enough money to cover those sets of dice. I did. Speaking of, I have a duplicate set of blue steel. If anyone wants them. Whoever worked on that MIDI worked way harder than the guy who worked on the background for this scene, because again, the UV mapping. While this goes, because this is going to take a while, Coup. I recommend Coup. It's a great game. It's a game about deception and rolls. You get coins. You play as a bunch of different characters. Each of the characters have different roles. You're trying to kill off all your friends. Great game. Do recommend.
Polly has nothing over you.
The laughing mask represents plays that are comedies.
I just want to point out, its sprite looks like it's like twisted into a demonic grimace. It's like when Doom Guy gets a berserker pack.
What if you wrote a tragedy for the theater? What would people call you?
A sick fuck.
Yup.
I'm absolutely dominating this game for children.
Ceramics are hard and
Hit the recall button before the evening wear competition begins. Much
We've upheld toxic
Saved the
masculinity.
Olympics from becoming a beauty
Time is
pageant.
saved.
Imagine.
It's everyone's favorite, the biosphere. It's that thing that you write in at the very beginning of BioShock.
We made it.
So,
We got all
the issue with farming invention points
Now let's go
is
into time
the
machine.
game resets your invention points
door in the
after
back.
you rescue each robot. So you will have to keep grinding. I'm just playing a single maze game because it's right there.
which part of the camera opens to let
What
the
kid would
light in?
what kid would know this?
Nope. The app. Smile. You got that right. When you take a
I mean,
picture, the shutter opens to
The
let in
aperture
light.
does open to let in light,
Which
is the
part of your
thing.
body? No, I'm impressed. Jacques Cousteau is an undersea explorer. He needed goggles to
You could
protect
just
his
press all the
eyes from
buttons, it doesn't
seawater.
matter. Let's teach the
Trampolines are
kangaroos how to run.
springboards Used for jumping and for doing acrobatics.
That would be horrifying.
The
High diving board. Oh my, quel dommage. Make sure
Yeah, we
you
also
keep
just
that
killed
in
Jacques Cousteau.
locked positions while I take us home.
Can someone remind me why we're playing JumpStart Adventures 3rd grade?
Okay, actually, I'm glad you asked because I have a fantastic video to show you that explains it. At the beginning of the last stream. So actually, I have to rewind. So you remember, like 3 days after the election day, they still hadn't declared who won, and it was taking forever.
Yeah.
I said that if they declare Joe Biden the president in within 24 hours of me posting a certain tweet, I would stream the entirety of JumpStart Adventures 3rd Grade Mystery Mountain. It happened. Like 20 hours after I posted that tweet, CNN was the first one to declare Joe Biden the winner, and then pretty much every other media outlet followed suit, and here we are today. I'm going to go back down to the main floor. If you can still hear Botley, please tell me where I'm supposed to go.
Try the doors.
There's so many doors, Steve. Okay, anyways, I was going to explain the plot to this game, because Steve also needs to know the plot to this game. And Mystery Mountain is home to Professor Spark, who's a lot like Dr. Light from Mega Man, in that he creates sentient robots kind of for the fun of making sentient robots.
Terrific.
A lot of these robots don't need to be sentient. I mean, Cosmobot went up into space. He was also Soviet for some reason. That's fine. Like, that robot has a reason to exist. We rescued a beauty pageant queen robot. That didn't have any reason to exist. Professor Spark is just making robots to make robots. But he also invented a time machine, which is a bad move. You should never invent a time machine. And the reason you don't create a time machine is because his daughter, Polly Spark, doesn't want to study in class. And so went through the trouble to make... take all of the 25 that keep wanting to call them Robot Masters. They're not Robot Masters. Oh no, how am I going to play this game?
Now, if you want a mission clue,
I can't hear this
play
one.
me the song.
My KZ!
I just see the Powerpuff Girls like Professor with the glasses and then this weird cashew looking butler. That's how I describe them.
My KZs. Maybe they can help me. Can I hear the game? All Flip did was kill Jacques Cousteau. That makes him the most important robot. Realtek high definition audio.
I hear it.
They called me the
Dovahkiin.
Secret Wolf.
Taurus? It's got maybe Taurus. Is that Centaur?
Nothing happened.
No.
I don't think that's the right concept.
Taurus. Is there a Taurus?
Why do they expect kids to know this? I just want to know why Professor Spark thought to make this whole device sentient.
Saving the world sure makes a robot. Back at the robot roost, and we
I'm so sorry for skipping the cutscene the way I did, but that was great.
Why didn't the person who first
Do you
invented
need
the
dice?
helicopter
I
build
have
one?
some blue and gray dice that I'd be willing
you
to
see,
trade.
Miss Winkle, it happened like this.
Oh, my head!
Yeah, why'd they make the robot feel pain? That's messed up. Why are the robots sentient? I'm gonna become a robot rights activist. If you treat them well, they'll have no reason to uprise against us. You treat the robots with respect, and then when they become— oh my god, the physics are great.
Hey out there in PC land, it's time for everyone's
PC
favorite
land.
show starring your host with the
Monty's
most.
taking a stand for
Monty
political
Moniker
correctness.
is famous for being shaped like a boot.
Yeah, Italy.
Congratulations!
Technically, all of these could be shaped like
Italy
boots if
is
you're just
one of the
really bad at
easiest
making
countries in the
boots.
world to-
No one will eat breakfast anymore, and breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
Technically, I mean, they can still eat
Put away the
breakfasts.
transquizzer.
There were hot breakfasts at this time.
Bingo!
Kitchen.
I've sensed a mission clue in the professor's virtual collection. That's in the art gallery.
Why are we saving a Chef Boyardee robot, but we're not going to the kitchen? Screw off.
In the professor's bios. Oh, yes!
Biosphere!
Ooh, back under the bio.
I'm getting sick of the biosphere.
Here we are.
No
back
bones
at the
here.
Shrink-O-Matic.
Oh,
Oh no, it seems the commands weren't in the right order.
well, how was I supposed to know? Desert, skull, easy. Desert. Skull. Give me the brush.
What? That is a YouTube. But don't tell it after that, otherwise they'll flip out.
Don't tell Knowledge Adventure we're doing this. Yep.
Yes! What an artist!
How does
How
that
about
robot
it?
not
There's a
suffer
clue
from
in
migraines
the
after all that
robot
bouncing
maze.
around?
It's funny you mentioned that. Earlier he did actually express
We're back at the maze again.
he
See
did
the box
express
down there?
pain
Maybe
at his
Polly has put
predicament.
something in there again.
Why the robot can feel pain? No idea.
They didn't realize that radium is radioactive, which means it's harmful to people.
Okay, we need to
If it's
find our
harmful
way
to you,
back
it's
the
radioactive.
discovery of
Monty
radium.
just said it.
Toothpaste helps protect you from one of the world's most common diseases.
Heart disease.
What's that disease called?
Heart disease.
Cancer.
What was the first chewing gum made from?
What is this exam?
I
All
just
these
love
questions
it.
are all
whole
over the
world
place.
pop-
Oh, great. That's all the world needs. Everybody's mouth glued shut except for Polly's. If it were the other way around, I'd be tempted to leave her be. But
Jesus
as
Christ.
it is, eardrums around the globe are depending on us. Click on the inventory
Polly's a
button to put
savage.
away the transquizzer.
Close your eyes when you hear this song, and it will magically transport you
Half
to an
those
animal
sound effects
fair.
are probably stock
At least
sound
Oh,
effects.
it's the
that's what it
animal
does
fair.
for me.
Oh, this is a jammin' MIDI. This is a slammin' MIDI.
Much better.
The MIDIs in this game are great. Sounds like the winter track in Diddy Kong Racing. Anyways, JumpStart 4th grade's soundtrack was done by the guy who did the soundtrack for Terraria. Oh
We're
no.
back at the maze again. See the box down there? Maybe Polly has put something in there.
Oh no. Oh, I ain't ready for this.
The Egyptians noticed that the Nile overflowed each year before planting time. They counted out the days.
But they also like to believe that it wouldn't do that again. See, they were in the Nile.
First calendar.
This is why I need the Seinfeld button. Instead of every 4 years having a leap day, we should just have somewhere throughout the year just an awkward 6-hour day.
The world's very first painting was done on a wall. What was the painting of?
The wall itself.
The first painting probably wasn't very sophisticated. I bet it was one of those sad clowns on black velvet.
Oh, I would love if the first painting was a sad clown.
You're absolutely right, young lady. The world's first painting.
If I ever get a place on my own, all of you are coming over. I'm bringing a whole bunch of canvases and paint. We are just painting a whole bunch of sad
The very
clowns.
first time a human being decides to paint is
Just
a crucial moment in
a
history.
ton of sad
Polly
clowns.
could change art history and raise sad clown paintings to the level of high art.
Oh, that's great.
Fill our museums. We gotta
Yes.
stop her. Click on the inventory button to put away
Bolly's
the
saying that like that wouldn't slam.
Pierrobot, the robot clown artist, soon will be.
He's
Unless, of course,
awesome.
you manage to find these
He's
four
just a
clues first.
robot that's
Stained
sentient,
glass,
designed
a
to
diamond,
paint
a television,
sad
and a crayon.
clowns. Oh, level 2 math. Level 2 math. Open up the door with some level 2 math. Bow, bow, bop,
Well,
bow.
the door's locked again. Time to figure out the combinations to those locks.
You okay, bud?
Yeah, it's the jam. It's the level. It's
I'm
the level
so
2 math.
glad you're here. My blood sugar's dropping.
Why is this robot a diabetic?
Over. You got another break. You got another radio wave path. Great. You got another radio wave path. That's it. Now it's time to decode Polly's message.
The easiest.
We're back at the alien.
Yep. I found a bug. Knowledge Adventure, I found a bug. Can you fix this, please? Next patch? Thank you. Give me free battle pass.
Good guess, but try again. It's true. In the dark, the red crayon looks black because we can't see color when there's not much light. Which of the following is always black?
Yeah. Sort of?
That's right. Charcoal is made from burned animal or vegetable material. Many artists like to sketch with charcoal. If you burn a stick until it's black, you've pretty much created charcoal. When did people first begin to draw with charcoal? You got it. People began to draw with burnt sticks.
I guess it is red, but it is also. I mean, you can't see it. You see it as black, but it's still red.
To paint pictures of animals on the walls of
JumpStart lied to me.
Is about to draw to a close.
Hey, Pierrobot, leave that caveman alone.
Don't you know artists need their privacy to work? Ew! That velvet painting has totally ruined this cave's rustic decor. Press the recall button quick.
No, it hasn't.
History of good taste depends on you.
Good taste. Yeah, it's there. We found it. We found the good taste.
Times to freeze on me. We're so close. Just once again.
I didn't know he'd have dialogue for that.
Clowning around with history.
Well, just read. Just let me read. Haunted house, bat. Easy. Is this the haunted house? Yes. I need bat. Which one of these is a bat? Bat. 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 I did it.
Good work. It seems bingo.
Can you see? This is cancer. I'm like, it's cancer.
Not done yet.
I hear that this game's very accurate to actual Japanese history.
Wait, there's more to be
Is that too deep a cut? Is that too old a meme? How do these aren't clues or hints?
So if you want to preserve
Monty has to take these like ridiculous leaps of logic to get to the point. Can we talk that cotton candy is made from sugar? Sugar is a grass. What else is a grass? Bamboo. Where did Edison invent the light bulb?
Great going! Thomas Edison passed electricity through a bamboo wire.
This could have been saltwater taffy, which is made in New Jersey.
Invented the phonograph.
success. In 1870.
I have some qualms with the game design of JumpStart Adventure's 3rd grade Mystery Mountain from 1996. Although we're playing the 2001 revision.
Hold on.
It took humans most of their history to learn the simple art of making paper. It's so simple.
Paper is made from wood, trees, and paper. Hey, Bot Tovin, what's your favorite JRPG series?
Mother!
Mine too.
I'm picking up a clue reading in the professor's biosphere.
Biosphere hype! That's the pog of the day.
Next time.
It's like when you go to the restaurant, excuse me, what's your pog of the day? Oh, it's... Ah, lovely. I think I'll take that. A pog of the day means an ever-changing pog. It's not just the pog you serve today. Paper is made from wood, trees, and paper. It was not funny the first time. I'm sorry. It's messed up that we know who invented paper.
Your 4th clue is an abacus. The abacus will tell you
Like, that was thousands and thousands of years ago, but we know who invented it.
moving the beads of an abacus.
Why would you measure spark plugs in cups? Why wouldn't you just measure individual spark plugs? Use your head more.
That's right.
They should be more like sauces, gravies. I'm here to find the gravies of the world.
America in search of spices, and Magellan circled the globe.
Lovely. What did you call this? Oh, this is gravy. I don't know where he is.
The world's first dynamite factory was so dangerous that authorities moved it to a barge in the middle of a lake. Dynamite, you see, is made from nitroglycerin, a substance that's so explosive, even a slight movement can make it go kablooey. Explosives can be deadly, and they can be useful. Dynamite was first invented for what purpose?
To win a Nobel Peace Prize.
Useful or deadly. But
That's a historical joke.
Explosives, Miss Winkle. Explosives can be fun. Take exploding cigars. They crack me up. I mean, they really crack me up. Dynamite was a great invention for practical jokers.
Yes, Polly, that's exactly right. The exploding cigar changed the face of practical jokes. And boy, does dynamite change the face of the people who try to smoke it.
Holy smoke. Talk about practical jokes.
This one's actually murder.
I couldn't eat another bite.
All right, you've won. And now maybe he'll shut up.
Thank you.
I want Babish to make the fried rice
This is for you.
with the 2 liters of peas and carrots
Then bingo.
and the liver.
Welcome back to the Wheel of Invention. As our current champion, it's your turn to spin the wheel. Just click the on button.
I'm the Ken Jennings of the Wheel of Invention, although I'm not an apocalypse prepper, so arguably I'm better. Which we're here to figure out when the microscope was invented. Question 1, when was the microscope invented?
Excellent.
I totally just took a guess, as most kids would do. Don't be the kitchen. Don't be the kitchen. I'm sick of the kitchen. I'm sick of the kitchen. Don't be the kitchen. Don't be the kitchen.
In the kitchen. There's another mission clue in the music hall.
It's always the kitchen in the music hall, isn't it? No! Oh, we're so close! Level 3 is not... it's not messing around. There was definitely an easier way to do that. Oh, this is Camptown Races. We're gonna hear a wacky MIDI of Camptown Races. I'm looking forward to that.
You did it!
Camptown Races, Camptown Races.
This song is called the Camptown Races. And 150 years ago, it was the numero uno song in America.
It was performed by a Camptown racist.
That back then, everyone was whistling it.
I don't like this MIDI already. It sounds like electronic. What is it? Oh god. What this sounds like? What was that? What was that album called? Electronic computer Christmas music is what this sounds like. I highly recommend that album. It's bad. Level 3. Oh god. There's like no... This control's bad now. How did the people know? Oh god. Uh-oh. They didn't test level 3 very well. This whole minigame has a lot of bugs for some reason. The burger is upside down.
Many menus start off with
The burger is upside down.
followed by main course.
The bottom bun's larger than the top bun, which is how it should be, but that's not how burgers are now. Also, Monty totally eats, which is terrifying to think of. Somebody has to go all the way to the top of the mountain with like a sack of like food. Press the on button, which is all the way at the top, so you have to have a ladder next to all this moving machinery. Come back down, and then just like stick the bag in Monty's mouth. Oh boy! I like that it's implied that Monty is Christian.
Around 3000 BC.
Because you use BCE before Common Era. This is specifically before Christ. Does Monty go to church?
Ready, steady? Then click on me to go. Alright, the Sumerians in the Middle East are about
Alright,
to...
we're heading back to the 1760s to watch Thomas Running invent running. Oh no, now he'll never get to walk twice. At the same time.
What's that rolling robot hawking? Steering wheels?
Can we make that?
Can you say sweet dreams?
Are we like euthanizing these robots? Oh, we schmoove him. Am I canonically playing as Joe Biden right now? Yes. Our goal is to get exclusive use of the time machine so we can go back in time and bury the first Boo Boo Bear within the earth. With the help of our psionic warrior, Mort, I guess. We're gonna figure out who the gameplay programmer on this is, and we're gonna write him a strongly worded letter on Twitter. Oh boy. Okay.
Welcome to the world's most dangerous game show, Hollywood Squares. Your mission today.
That's a nod to the most dangerous game, which is about the hunter killing the people. Am I gonna die? Is Monty gonna kill me? Monty would just slurp up a human being through that whole damn mouth. I can believe it. Well, hey there, folks, and welcome back. I guess we're doing a time travel sausage here. We got the transquizer. We just need to cut that up and put it in the casing. It's the time travel sausage! Okay, just literally touch the center of the screen. All you need to do, man. All you need to do. Nope. It's at the middle of the screen. Like top, middle, like rule of threes, top, center. There you go.
Frankfurters were invented in a German city called what?
This is gonna absolutely amaze you, dude.
Yeah.
The who invented the sausage was actually Mr. Sausage from Florida. He did it in 2020, and he first made them from Big Macs. There's still third graders from the 90s stuck in the biosphere. That's what the bones are.
Holy handwriting.
Technically true, because you would find a scribe who could write, and you would just tell them what to write down. So they were the word processor and the printer in one. So Polly hasn't screwed too much up.
Polly could turn the invention of writing into the invention of wronging. I sent a racer bot to write.
That was too clever for this game.
Find these 4 clues. I once saw this specimen with its head twisted all the way around. What a hoot! I guess Egbert doesn't take very good care of his creatures.
Hey,
every specimen in my charge receives the best possible care. As a matter of fact, this particular specimen regularly turns its head around when searching for prey.
It's the owl. It's actually the owl.
Ow.
You think
he accidentally stubbed his toe in something.
French, you know.
Oh.
Oh my!
Oh no.
You're pretty good at this.
If your owl's constructed like this, maybe it shouldn't be. Take it back to the owl factory for repairs. Yeah, you're supposed to return it to the manufacturer. Get your warranties out of it.
Nobody could explain why it returns to the person who throws it in the air. The people
it's because it's upside down, mate. And when you throw it, the world turns and it comes back and it hits you, mate. 7. 42. 63. 56. 70. And now we just attach 7 to each of them.
Terrific. Now on to ring.
We got the strats. We got the strats. Okay. Yeah. The 7, 35, 28, 21, 49, 14, 84, and now we just attach a 7 to each.
Wow, that was fast.
Sea shanty me, please.
This song is a little sea chanty from the days of sailors and pirates. They sang it every time they hoisted a sail.
I want to hear this. Full volume. The breakdown at the very end was nice.
Attention all dudes. Your 4th clue is a surfboard. Ride the wave to when in history your mission will take you. You may think the surfboard
Attention
is a
all
invention,
dudes.
but it's not.
Botley is in serious trouble. He needs a surfboard, a glass of water, a nest of eggs, and a gun. To get that, he'll need your credit card information. I have to, like, reset my dog. She has to wander out there to bark, and then come back, and then she's fine.
Pat ourselves on the back. Select another question.
Money's the most fascinating invention of all time. Before money, people used the barter system.
Picking up a mission clue in the bathysphere. Yikes, Bubblebot's getting attacked by a splicer.
What were mankind's first tools used for?
They were made to parody the cow tools in the Gary Larson comic.
Next stop, the place where your mission will take you. On your left, ladies and gentlemen, you can see a bus. One of the world's very first buses was a sightseeing bus that drove tourists around the interesting sights of New York City. Who became famous for refusing to give up her seat on a bus? Yes! Rosa Parks was riding on a bus in Montgomery, Alabama, when a white man told her to get out of her seat. He thought he had a right to Rosa's seat just because she was black. When Rosa refused to budge, she became a hero. Rosa Parks helped to start a movement to treat everyone in America equally.
How does this get us to anything?
Called? That's right. The civil rights movement wants everyone in society to be treated fairly. That includes righting the wrongs inflicted on black Americans ever since the days of slavery. Where did many of the slaves in America originally come from?
Holy crap!
Yes! Africa is the continent that a large number of American slaves came from.
Buddy.
Africa is an amazing place with a rich history and cultural tradition. Human life began in Africa, and that's where tools were invented.
You did it! Tools were invented in Africa.
Didn't need to take the detour through the civil rights movement to get there. Boring cartoon, boy, living room, car. Done.
Beautiful job.
Hit on the head of the brick, swallowed a needle, drank sulfuric acid, fell face first on a searing skillet. These were just a few of the near misses in life of Adolf Sachs. He once thought a certain liquid would be milk and accidentally drank some diluted sulfuric acid. He was hit on the head by a stone, nearly drowned in a river, was poisoned 3 times by varnish, swallowed a needle, and fell from a 3-story window. The name's different than the one I read, but the date was about the same. Oh, he's not gonna look much like him.
Monsieur Sachs.
He had a beard.
Off his new invention.
We have obliterated the cellular structure of this slug. It's dead. There's nothing left. But before we go to the time machine, we have to say goodbye to all of our friends. Botley, Botzart, who was deaf for some reason, the robot inside the music hall, who I don't think has a name, the gallery woman, the scientist who runs the laser machine, all the drones in the maze. Not Mort, though. Mort can go screw himself.
We made it.
Oh, and of course, our dear friend.
Okay, we've made it.
We're here. We have to say one last goodbye to our dear friend,
Time to finish up another mission.
Monty.
Click the on button to start the wheel.
So, Rotley, you think you foiled my plan by rescuing all those robots? Well, my test score may be 0 now, but there's still that extra credit question. And Miss Winkle says that extra credit questions always more than make up for the rest of the test. This extra credit question involves the origins of the universe. Now, we all know she's expecting me to discuss the Big Bang, but I'd rather discuss the Big Bot. Yeah, that's right. I think the universe started with a robot named Botley.
Me? But I thought there was, I don't know, mutual respect developing between us.
Save me the schmaltz, Blotley. Daddy programmed you to obey me, so I order you to march on over to the handy-dandy time machine and set those dials to way, way back, to the beginning of the universe.
But, Polly, the beginning of the universe would mean the end of me. You can't mean that.
You should never have
Paying
tried to
attention.
stop me, Plodley. I mean, I didn't deserve that big fat F on my test. No, I really had no choice but to send those robots back to change history so I could get the A I so richly deserved. The A Miss Winkle refused to give me. I know my father said I was never, ever under any circumstances to play with his time machine. But I know in my heart that if he were here right now, he'd say, Polly, Miss Winkle robbed you. Now go out there and change the history of the world, you brave, brilliant, beautiful little girl. Uh-oh. Professor Spark! Oh, it's so good to see you.
Hello, Botley. Hello, Polly.
So, how is the annual Time Warp Inventors Convention, Daddy? As fun as usual?
Yes, it was very informative. Very informative indeed. Funny how you think you know a thing or two about history, and then all of a sudden, it changes on you.
But, Daddy, I can explain.
I'm waiting.
Botley made me do it. He must have a faulty chip or something. I tried to stop him, but he was out of control. Oh, Daddy, I'm so glad you're home.
Nice try, Polly. But I think Miss Winkle might tell a different tale.
Oh, Daddy, Miss Winkle just doesn't understand. I thought she did, but she doesn't.
Fortunately, Polly, she understands enough to let you retake that quiz right now.
Hello, Polly. I'm so glad to give you this opportunity. Of course, because you took the test once, I can't give you the same questions. So I've made up another test, just for you. I hope you've been brushing up on your Latin.
Latin? Latin? Oh, but Daddy!
Good old Professor Spark. Nothing gets by him.
You just wait till next time, Snotley.
So,
Okay, now that all the robots are home safe, feel free to stay and explore the mountain all you want. But don't count Polly out just yet. She could still show up at any time.
So, in the very first stream, we went to the observatory and you joked that there's going to be like a question or a thing where Botley gets pulled into a black hole or brought back to the very beginning of the universe, and that is actually exactly how the game ends. So you were correct. Well, you got to see something that not a lot of people see, because most children don't have the attention span to keep up with this game for 25 robots. I barely did. But, it's over. Time to submit this speedrun. There's actually only one speedrun for this game, and it's just a single robot. So we could do the any %.